everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to do an alignment reading for the fire signs, which will be for April 20th, 2021 until the end of the month. Okay, so this is your alignment reading until we head into May, bearing in mind that there is a supermoon coming up April 26th, 27th in Scorpio. So that should be very interesting energy that will, I'm sure, affect the balance and the processes you're on right now that you may need balance on. There may be some alignment necessary. Okay, so let's see what cards you get. We need 5 cards from Spirit today for this reading. I've meditated on the cards before filming, and we're ready now for Spirit to give us 5 cards. We need 5 cards, please. I'm shuffling a little differently because I only want 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. One more, please. 5. Final outcome is in the 5th card. The guidance, not really the outcome per se, but just the guidance is in the 5th card. The guidance for the situation that requires balance is in card number 5. Card number 5. Ooh, we're getting some time here for the guidance card. Guidance, please. For fire signs, alignment reading. Where is the guidance? Thank you. Oh, we got 2 cards, but we only need 1. Thank you. Oh, but that's going to be relevant. Let's keep this 6th card up here that fell out because I feel like it will be relevant. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fire signs. Okay. Fire signs. What's going on for you right now is very emotional. You are in a time where you're feeling very emotional and you're feeling the absence of love. You are feeling the absence of love in your life. I have a feeling this reading is going to be for my fire signs that are not in a relationship, but really, really are looking for a relationship, but one that is meaningful, one that is very open, and one that is headed towards commitment. My fire signs. Yes, this 6th card is indeed relevant, so I'm going to place it there to include at the end. Now, okay, so card number 1 is telling us where balance is needed. So the card you received for that is the Queen of Cups. So what that suggests to me, fire signs, that is, if this reading resonates for you, that right now you're at a time where your the emphasis you're putting on a needing or wanting or requiring a relationship right now is perhaps needing some alignment. Okay, so you're a bit of a paradox right now, fire sign. It's like you want a relationship, you're looking for a relationship, but you're actually looking for much more than a relationship. You're looking for a soul connection. You really want to meet the person that you feel you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Now, the lesson that you're on right now, or the process that you're on, is reflected by the 10 of Cups in reverse. Or yes, the 10 of Cups in reverse. So the 10 of Cups in reverse really suggests a time where the way you're perceiving commitment and the way you're perceiving the future when it comes to relationships specifically. This is turning into a very specific alignment for you, fire signs, in the realms of love, in the realms of relationship and permanent relationships. The way you're looking at your desire for a relationship right now is the process you're on right now. How are you working on this? It almost seems like there needs to be balance with how you're almost really prioritizing this ahead of everything. Okay, and I can see that because the card you have here in the 3rd position, which describes the truth behind this, is that you're really open. You're really, really open to a new relationship. And it's like you feel like, what else could I be doing? It's almost like that energy of like, there needs to be balance here, you're really focusing on this and this alone. I suspect fire sign. My fire signs out there, Aries, Leo, Sag, you are really focused on this and this alone. And you are being asked to, oh, am I out of little men to hold up cards? I might be. Oh, no, there's one. Here's one. So you are actually being asked to connect to the earth and to connect to your a more compassionate, a more balanced view of your emotions. Okay, notice how the Empress has her foot resting on a new moon. Okay, notice that, because what that says is that she has control of her emotions, where, as we know, the Queen of Cups, she's a paradox. Control of emotion is not her strongest suit. She is very empathic and sometimes becomes lost in her emotions. So the truth held here for you behind the sort of the lesson that you're on is that you need to be more in balance with your emotion. Okay, see, again, she has her foot on that moon. It's a new moon and she has her foot resting on it, which suggests she has control over this new cycle of emotion she's feeling, right? And whereas the Queen of Cups, the card that's being brought in here for you to sort of understand the truth behind this card is that, yes, you are very open to a relationship, but that you need to focus on more than just that. You need to almost start seeing this more sense of gratitude for what you currently have in the realm of relationships, and to focus on bringing that emotionality under control by spending some time connecting to things outside of yourself, right? Like when I see the Empress, I see someone who has a very warm and compassionate way of being in nature and being connected to the physical world, but not necessarily in an emotional way, but more in a grounded way, and in a manner that isn't just focusing on one element, but focusing on all the elements together. And then your guidance card here, fire signs, is beautiful because it's the Temperance card. So really, you are being guided to let the emotions flow, right? But not to focus solely on one thing. Notice again, you have a lot of water. You have a lot of water in these cards. Notice in Temperance here, you've got one foot in the water, and then in your hands, you're moving the water cup to cup. You're not just holding the water in one cup, as the Queen and Ace of Cups suggests, right? Here, there's more of a flow. You've got to you want this 10 of Cups outcome, but it's almost like the way you're going about it, you're getting a little further from it, because in order to get this outcome that you're seeking, you almost have to stop seeking it, right? Fire signs, when you start to just seek and focus on achieving something, that focus becomes the message to the universe, not the openness, right? So it's like you need to bring into balance the patience, the trust, and the idea that don't chase it, right? Like the more you chase it, it's like chasing becomes the impediment. So if you're seeking something, seeking becomes the thing that is the focus, not the thing that you were seeking, if that makes sense. So if you're seeking love, right, you almost have to just put yourself in a place where you're open to receiving love, and then just release that to your higher powers, release it to the universe, release it to your higher self, so that you can just be open to receiving it without necessarily controlling how or when it comes in. If you focus, look at all of this action here. The cards just want to fall over. If you start to focus on the how and the when, that becomes the thing that takes over, right? So it's almost like you have to just proclaim you're ready and open, and then continue on doing you, right? Now, I can see that that is difficult because of the sixth card that came out, which I think is sort of wanting to come out to talk about the overall situation that you're in is one where you feel this inability to release attachments. You feel this inability to see that the cups are empty here, and that it's time to, there's a truth here that you haven't accepted yet. And that lack of acceptance of this truth about love, perhaps something that happened in the past, or perhaps it's shedding that previous definition in your mind that you hold about yourself in relationships. It's got to go because it's holding you back. There is something that you are hanging on to. There's something you're hanging on to here, fire sign, that's really blocking your ability to manifest this thing that you're really open to. And it could be that your mind's focus isn't where it needs to be, that maybe you're over focusing on wanting a relationship instead of just letting it come to you. But it also could be that there's something or someone, there could be someone you haven't let go of fully. And as a result of that, you're unable to find this thing that you're seeking in the realm of permanency in relationship. So, fire signs, that really tells me that in the realm of love and in the realm of emotional flow, you're being guided in two directions. You're being guided to be more open when it comes to releasing the attachment to how and when. You're being guided to be more open and patient and connected to yourself, right? You're really being guided to connect to the outer world and to try and get some control on these emotions, because, you can have feelings, but you can also have a sense of yourself as well that's outside of just feelings and emotions, right? We have all kinds of pathways to the self. So you're being asked to take some time to explore other pathways to the self by maybe reconnecting to something outside of yourself. You got to get out of your head here. That's what I'm getting. And you've certainly got to let go of something that you've been hanging on to that is blocking the permanent relationship that you are so open to. But, you're a paradox right now. It's like the way you're thinking about love is what's getting in your way, fire sign. So you got to change your thinking about something in order to get this 10 of Cups upright so that it's in and it's working and it's real. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining me, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for your fire sign alignment reading for April the 20th to the end of the month. We'll see you again for another reading very soon. Okay, take care.